there. Quite a few of you have been asking about Utah and why do I live in Utah? Why is it a good place? Is it good? Is it bad? Is it just a desert? Well, for me, it is the most amazing place of them all. And in this quick video, I hope to discuss why Utah is the perfect place for anyone to have a fresh start. Somebody who wants to see a bit of America, see the American lifestyle, and everything else. So here's a short list of reasons why Utah is the best place to start in America. It might not be the best place to finish or to be somewhere in the middle, but it's definitely a great place to finish. First of all, Utah happens to be right in the middle of America, right? I mean, there's Utah and Colorado, depends how you look at it and how you measure things. Those are two places where it is about halfway point. I like Utah especially because just a little bit to the north, we have Yellowstone Park, very beautiful, very scenic, I hope you like it. And just a little bit to the south, we have Las Vegas and like the Grand Canyon. And for me, those are two things you absolutely have to see before you see any of the big cities, any of the bridges, any of the big buildings. No, you have to see the nature. So this is why I would recommend for you to come over here and see those great things of nature before you move on to see, LA, San Francisco, New York, Washington DC, and all the other good places you have heard or known about. I promise you, Utah will make all the trips affordable and a little bit more meaningful, because another thing that Utah is known for is its cheap prices. It's not the biggest of metropolitan areas, however, jobs are plentiful and there are plenty of places to stay. Unlike in any one of those big places where life is expensive and jobs are not as easily able to be found. Utah has none of those problems for me. I always was able to find a new job quickly, and for the most time people are hunting you to get a job, and you don't have to go out there and get a job yourself. Like I said, your experience will vary. Another point is Utah has some very, very inexpensive colleges that are built for international students. If you happen to come on an F1 visa to America, like I did, I recommend going to Ensign College. Ensign College is a college in the middle of Utah, Salt Lake City. Great place. I hope you look into it. It is very affordable, very cheap. They're excellent with processing your visas. They kind of specialize in it. In fact, before it was Ensign College, it was Business College, but most people call it Brazilian College because of how many people from Brazil came over. Mostly because of that great education, great networking, and anything else that goes with it. There's also like Utah State, wonderful colleges, BYU, down south, there are some colleges in Las Vegas, which, are great places to start. Up north, there's like Boise and BYU, Idaho. All the schools are great for getting your foot in the door. Don't break the bank. If you go to, let's say, Harvard, I hope you're smart enough to get to Harvard. I know you are if you study hard, but the price is very, very high. I recommend come anywhere to a community college, some kind of college, get your 2 years in, and then think about transferring. Because I promise you, the first 2 years, doesn't matter where you get them. Whether it's Columbia, MIT, no one cares. At the end of a diploma, they're going to ask you, what did you get your undergrad? What did you get your grad? And that's it. Nobody cares how long. Nobody cares how many credits. Nobody will ask you about the GPA. They just say, okay, there's this arbitrary thing. You did this, and then you did something like this. Okay, they merge. No, not really. Who cares? You have this piece of paper. You qualified. You put in the work, and we can push you along further. Also, this education will help you with military, but that's a different discussion for a different day. Anyway, Utah is great. You have all those things. Cheap prices, great opportunities. Public transportation is here, depending on where you live. If you live somewhere along the light rail that we have going on in Utah, great. You're going to have a great time. If you don't, you will have to buy a car. There's no way around it. You will have to buy a car. I know people have tried their hardest to not get a car, but in the end, everyone does. So these are some of my quick tips why Utah is the place to go. I know if you come here, you will find exactly what you're looking at for your start. Chances are you're not going to stay in Utah. You're going to go somewhere else and fulfill your dreams or join the military, whatever branch it happens to be, and go active or reserve or any other component that you would like. But I really recommend Utah. It is the best place for me, and I know for anybody starting out will be the best place for them. But this is my experience. I'm extremely biased, and I know that. If you happen to have some friends in different states, I'm sure going to tell you the same thing. But if you want more information about Utah, specific in general, I am a good resource. I'm happy to let you know how Utah works and what will make you successful in Utah, whatever it happens to be.